Oh, hey. um, hopefully you guys can see me a little bit because of a glare, but, I don't even know where I'm going to start. I just wanted to encourage everybody that, that has been affected by, we've had hurricanes, and if you're in the Bay Area, I live in Vallejo, so Napa is really close. I work in Fairfield, so we're getting all of the smoke and stuff, and I'm supposed to be at work, but went to work, they said no one's working, we sent all our kids home at our daycare center, and I just wanted to, and I was just like, okay, normally, like, you're really strong and you want to have faith and you believe, and just on my way back home, and if I look like I've been crying, because I have been crying and just praying, and I'm just like, you know what? God is still God. And I know, like, I'm hearing people losing houses and people having family members die. And I'm just want everyone to know that he's still God. I don't care if you believed in God yesterday. I don't care if you never believed in God. I don't care if you question if he will do what he said he'll do and be who he said he'll be. I've witnessed God still be God in my life when everything else in my life seemed like it was falling apart. So even in these times where, and I don't want to cry, but even in those times where I went down to Texas and saw the stuff with the hurricanes, and now the fires are close to my job, I still know that he's God. And I still know that everything he put in us and everything that he put in you, whether you see it or not, he will protect, he will perfect, he'll keep, and everything that he put in you. So I'm not going to be afraid, because that's the tactic of the enemy. Things happening back to back to back. He's trying to make us believe that God, even if Jesus is coming back and he comes back tomorrow, he still wants you to believe that everything that you're stuck in right now, you're still stuck in it. But I know that God is God, because I know that the God that I serve and the God that he will keep me. He will love me. He will hold on to me. That even when I lose anything and everything, that God will still be there. That even if we know people who have lost things, the Holy Spirit is a comforter. So I know that that comforter will come. And it's just like, just praying and just really praying, like really just praying while me like driving to where I'm at so I can park. God just kept saying in the spirit, I'm still God. Like, it don't matter that I'm still God, that I'm still Alpha, I'm still Omega, I'm still the beginning, I'm still the ending, I'm still the in-between, I'm the Father of time. I hold time in my hands. I'm in all, through all, and I'll be all. And then I realized that even in the smoke that we're breathing, he's still there, and I'm going to trust God. I'm going to believe in him, and I'm going to know that he is still God no matter what happens. I wish I had scripture for you guys. I wish I had something else that was so deeper and more profound, and I wish I didn't cry, but I'm just like, God is still God, and I don't care what the chaos is going on around me, that he's still God. He's the one that knows the hairs on my head. He's the one who knows how far this fire will reach, who it will touch, who it won't touch. He still knows. He still knew about the hurricanes. He knew about the shooting in Vegas. He knew about it all. But at the end of the day, I look to the hills from which cometh my help, and my help cometh from the Lord. This is a God. This is Psalm 121. He doesn't slumber. He's not sleeping. He hasn't forgot. He hasn't, they're crying, they're hurt, they're broken, they're losing homes. God is going to restore the land, I promise you. And everything that we think that we've lost, everything that we think that we needed, everything that we thought was important, he's still God, and he's going to restore it. God keeps telling me, I'm going to restore it, but it's going to be better than what we thought it was. And even if we're losing physical stuff, and the physical stuff will take a longer time, I'm telling you, he's doing something in the spirits of the people. And God is saying, because of this, and there's people declaring that I'm still God, that I am the God who had a burning bush on fire, but it did not consume the bush. Just understand, even if you don't believe in the stories in the Bible to be true, but I know that God is true, and I know that his word is true. I've seen him do things in my life that was not supposed to happen. I've seen him do things in my life that wasn't supposed to be because of who I am and how I've acted and my attitude that I've had. But I want you to understand, and I declare and decree that because he is God, everybody that you know will be protected if you call on his name. Everyone that you have heard about that have lost things, those things will be restored immediately because he's God. Because if we call out to him with a sincere heart, he's close to the brokenhearted. He's close to those with a contrite spirit, those who are hungry and thirsty for righteousness. Those are the ones he's calling and coming after. And because he's still God, still, that means he never stopped. Even in this moment, he never stopped. Even with the smoke all around me and I'm feeling nauseous and I'm feeling sick and I can't put the AC on, I can't put the heater on because it's sucking out the air from outside. And even when I wake up and we all thinking in a panic that our houses are on fire because if your window's open, but he's still God. He's still God that shall protect me. So no thought in my mind, I'm not letting it, like, what if this happened? What if that happened? He's still God. That God, he has a purpose and a plan for my life, and he is still God. I'm going to keep telling you, and I won't be afraid. I'm not afraid by no arrows. I'm not afraid by no fire. I'm not afraid by who's going to talk about me. I'm not afraid about what I'm going to lose. I'm not afraid because I know that there's a God who got me in the palm of his hand, that said that I was his daughter. He said that I was his child. And if you believe in him, you are his child. Even if you don't believe in him, you're his child. All you have to do is tell him, hey, I need you. I need you more than ever because my anxiety is going up. He's still God. And I'm just like, I was just like, God, I wanted to pray, but he just had me pray offline. But it's just, and he just kept saying, I'm still God. I'm still the restorer. I'm still the healer. I'm still the mind regulator. I'm still the one who can calm the waves. I'm still the one who can clear the smoke. I'm still the one who made a total solar eclipse. I'm still the one who, even after the hurricanes, I let the water go back down to where now you can walk on dry land. I'm still the one who parted the Red Seas so that the Israelites can go. I'm still the one that with 5 smooth stones and a slingshot that David killed Goliath. I'm still that one. So I just don't want no one to be afraid. I refuse to be afraid. I refuse to be sad. I refuse to say, God, why are you doing these things? But all I could think was, God said, it was your turn. Meaning it was our turn to really test our faith. It was our turn. And for a minute, I was trying to figure out, like, am I really affected by the fires right now? Am I really it's closer. So why do I not feel a panic? Because God taught me, even going down to Texas, that he's still God. Even if people lost their lives, he still protected so many more. And so just know that he is still God. He is still God. He still reigns. He's still on the throne. The devil can't do nothing that God did not permit him to do. So I'm not even worried about Satan. I'm not even going to give him any acknowledgement because I'm just going to tell you that he is still God. He will always be God. Even when I'm afraid, even when I'm fearful, even when we don't know, even when everyone's worried, even when people just want to chatter and gossip about, well, this is going to happen. Oh, I know. No. He's still God. He's my God. And that's who I listen to for instruction. So in this time, if you know anybody who is affected, just pray for them and encourage them and let them know that he is still God. He is number one, numero uno. He's all things. Because if whatever you needed for God, he's been. So just encourage someone. This is a perfect time. It's a perfect time to really show your faith, because people are tired of Christians showing their faith on a Sunday. I'm tired of Christians shouting every day. I'm tired of Christians always want to be combative over the internet. This is your time to really show that he is still God, that no matter what comes with these fires, with these floods, with anything that's happening, that he is still God. And it just makes me, I just think about how good God is. that sometimes we don't even deserve it. That we don't even deserve being protected. That we don't even deserve for him to spare our lives. But just think about how good he is. That he will preserve your life. That he will save your life. And that no matter what's going on, no matter the smoke, no matter the flames, no matter the shootings, no matter whatever it is that's happening on this earth, that God has a place for you in heaven. And if you do your best to show the love of Christ to someone else, I'm telling you, like, God will move and protect your family. And I know that it's like, it's scary right now. And I know that it's like, you know, and I'm like, I'm having an event on Sunday, and I'm like, God, do I even want to have this event? But he said, this is for the people who really love him. Those are the people who are going to come. The people who are really seeking him in a time where all these things are going up. The people who really want to get on their knees and go to war for someone else. Go to war for their families. Go to war for their purpose. Go to war for their destiny. Who really want to seek my face and worship me. They will be at this event. And I'm like, oh, okay. But just in my prayer time, he just kept saying, I am still God. I'm still God. The birds are still flying. The trees are still up. Even though it may be uncomfortable for us, he is still Alpha. He is still Omega. He is still all the things in between. He is the one who said, let there be, and there was. He was the one who made something out of nothing. Because to me, I am nothing, but he keeps making me into something. So he is still God. And I just pray that you guys be encouraged. And I pray that you just remember that no matter what happens, if we are his children, parents protect their children. Good parents protect their children. He's a great father. He will protect us in any of this stuff that's going on. And I refuse to speak negativity right now. I refuse to be afraid. I refuse to walk around as a Christian knowing what God has done in my life, for me, through me. I refuse to be afraid. So I just wanted you guys to know that he's still God. And no matter what happens, no matter what comes our way, no matter, if you have to evacuate with a song in your heart, knowing that he's Alpha and Omega, knowing that he will make ways, knowing that he will protect me. He'll be a fence that just like he did the manna from heaven for the Israelites and the pillar of fire and smoke for them as they were traveling through the wilderness, he'll still make a way for you even in this smoky time. He'll make a way for you even in your doubt and your uncertainty. Just use that little mustard seed of faith, knowing that he's still God, that he's going to be God from the beginning to the end, to the middle of this. And when this all blows out or passes over, and we're coming together, and you're going to see the love of Christ, because God is resurrecting dead spirits right now. That people who were questioning who God is, this is your time to evangelize. This is your time to say, hey, you know what? Do you know a man named Jesus who died on the cross for your sins? So just understand he's still God. And I don't know. I don't know. Like, if you're not doing anything on Sunday night, I am having a worship event, and we're collecting donations for the hurricane, for hurricane relief for those who were affected by the hurricanes. But now it seems like we're going to need more donations for people who are being affected in Napa and Sonoma. So if you have anything, food, water, clothes, non-perishable foods, toiletries, blankets, shoes, I think I said that, I said toiletries, mask, gloves, trash bags, anything from the dollar store, anything that you can give, please come out on October 15th, which is this Sunday, from 5:30 to 6:30 is the donation part. 6:30 to 9 will be the service. It will be at the Courtyard Marriott in Fairfield, California, by the Chuck E. Cheese and the Staples, right off the freeway. And so I just pray that you can come out, share, just share the event if you don't want to share the video. But You know, I just want everyone to know that he's still God. That I don't care what it looks like, what it sounds like, what they're saying, zero containment for these fires. That I'm declaring and decreeing that God will contain these fires, that they will find a way. He will figure out a way. There gotta be somebody who is praying, a firefighter that's praying, and we should be praying for all of them right now. So, yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my day since I'm off. But yeah, I hope you guys can come to the event on Sunday night. Bring your donations, even if just a drop off donations. I'll be happy to see you. Okay, because before I start crying again. All right, bye-bye.